Hello and welcome back to my channel. As always, I am Matt from Cleveland Sex Therapy. I'm a licensed clinical therapist and certified sex and relationship therapist. Today's topic is one that I am quite familiar with as a human, but then also as a sex therapist. A lot of people, clients, friends, basically everyone that I know, once they find out that I am a sex and relationship therapist, want to know what are my number one tips for giving the perfect blowjob. And I put perfect in parentheses because this entire experience is subjective. What makes the sensation of giving and receiving oral sex is different for everyone involved. For instance, some people may like a ton of lubrication, while others may enjoy a real quick pace. Also, just to note, this video is geared towards fellatiating a human penis, although you can fellatiate really any object, phallic or not. So today we are going to explore some tips that I think are going to work for you and will help you give a really good blowjob. One quick note before we get to the tips. Hygiene is very important. Taking care of both your genital area and your mouth, making sure there are no unwanted growths, tastes, or odors can set everyone up for success. Now that we have that settled, let's dive right into the tips. First things first, you want to make sure that this is something that you want to do and that you enjoy doing. The intent behind the action is really crucial for success. If you are feeling good and into the experience, then the chances of you giving a good blowjob are pretty high. If all else fails, just focus on what you enjoy as the giver. Next, and you probably knew this is where I was going, but communication is key. Check in with the person and ask them what they like about receiving a blowjob. Do they want the experience to be slow and sensual or fast and chaotic? Do they want you to use your hands or just your mouth? Do they want it to be very lubricated and wet or not? Would they like you to make noises throughout the experience? Do they want you to use your teeth? Do they want you to play with their scrotum, their perineum? There are so many questions you can ask. But also never forget that you are a part of this experience as well. If there's something that you do not want to do, then don't do it. Speak up and maybe make some alternative requests. Remember, always go back to tip 1. You want to enjoy this experience. My next tip involves the penis itself. Paying attention to different parts of the penis can provide different sensations for the individual. Although the scrotum and perineum, or the taint, are very commonly known pleasure areas for penis owners, one forgotten area is the frenulum. So if we're looking at the head of the penis, the frenulum is right on the underside of the head. This area is known to be extremely sensitive for penis owners. Paying attention here can help provide you that edge over other individuals. Another tip that people tend to forget about is that you have other body parts that you can use throughout this experience. Specifically, your hands. Using a hand is a great way of creating more pressure and stimulation. When it comes to a penis, pressure and speed tend to be a really good combination to help individuals achieve an orgasm. Gripping the shaft with one hand and connecting it with your mouth can provide you a pressure-filled fluid motion. But what about your other hand? Do something with it. You can use both hands while gripping the penis, or you can stimulate another body part. For instance, nipples are another sensitive erogenous zone that when stimulated can provide immense pleasure. Last but not least, and this does not work for everybody, but eye contact and gagging during fellatio can be extremely hot and pleasurable. But why gagging can be arousing for some people is because we're putting our egos on the line when we're doing it, and we can be really vulnerable. But this can be understood and reflected back by the receiver, thus enhancing the experience. This works for eye contact as well. So as I wrap up, did I miss anything? If so, comment down below and let me know what tips and tricks you use when giving the perfect blowjob. Until next time,